On behalf of PwC Canada, we are once again proud to be long-standing sponsors for the Women of Excellence Gala. We wish to congratulate another outstanding slate of amazing inductees this year. Recognizing leaders who build trust, make a difference, act with integrity, and care for others is core to our values at PwC. To tonight's recipients, you've made a difference in our community and stand as examples for us all with your ability to reimagine the possible. PwC is particularly proud to recognize Deb Matthews in the Business and Professions category. Deb is no stranger to our region and has been a champion not only for London, but for all Ontarians in her senior leadership roles with the Ontario Liberal Party, including as Deputy Premier. From her dedicated years in office, personal doctorate achievements in academics, commitment to her family, and championing of key causes to the benefit of all Ontarians, Deb has demonstrated a career-long commitment to the advancement of women and normalized the idea that women can lead in such roles. On behalf of us all at PwC, thank you, Deb, for all that you've done for our province, our region, and aspiring women in our communities.
Let me ask you this. Name for me a Londoner who has served as the Deputy Premier, has been in almost every senior cabinet role, led a poverty reduction strategy that lifted thousands of kids out of poverty and changed the way that people access a post-secondary education. There is only one answer to that question, and that's Deb Matthews.
There's no question that my exposure to kids really demonstrated to me that there were kids in our community that needed a little more attention, a little more help. And throughout my career in politics, I always thought about those kids and thought, is what I'm doing helping them? And if it was, then I want to really push forward on that. The late, great June Colwood once said, "Once you are a witness to an injustice, whether you like it or not, you are a participant in that injustice. And you can decide how you want to participate. You can stand aside and not be involved, but you are still a participant. Or you could decide to actually get involved and do something about it." That's a pretty important thing to think about when we watch what's happening in the world around us and decide, where do you actually want to participate in righting that injustice?
When I think about Deb's work now as an educator, the work that she does to support female candidates, especially those running for the first time, and the ways that she uses her voice and her platform, to me that's what really sets her apart. She, like all of the women of excellence, has reached a peak position in her own field, but she uses that platform as an opportunity to help other people. What a different world we would live in if more people did that.
So many people have this imposter syndrome where they really don't think they deserve to be there. And so many people at very high levels of success don't really think they deserve to be there. But you just have to power through it. You just have to remember why you're doing what you're doing. So my advice to young people, young women, is to really think about what your values are. Think about what you care about. Think about what difference you can make. And then act. Then take action to actually change the world, to make it a better world.
Even today in 2023, women are underrepresented in every level of Canadian politics. And so we need to see more women breaking through, and especially into top roles. Deb really embodies that. She had a 40-year career in politics, in every possible role, from being the Deputy Premier to being President of the party, running campaigns, and supporting literally hundreds of candidates over her career. I've heard Deb use the phrase, "send the elevator back down," that when you reach the top, it's important to use that as an opportunity to help others rise. And Deb has lived that throughout her political career.
What was always helpful for me was to go back to my core values. I knew why I was in politics. I knew what I wanted to accomplish in politics. I knew what I cared about, and I knew that I could make a difference. So when things got rough, and they often did get rough, I had to go back to my core values. Why are you there? Are you doing what you said you would do? And that got me through to the next day. When I was a little kid, my sisters and I would go to the Y every Saturday morning. We had memberships, we were very proud of it. We had swimming lessons, we had all sorts of activities. The Y was a really important place for me. It's where I learned leadership skills. It's where I learned the importance of companions and the importance of exercise. It was a terrific place and continues to be an important part in who I am.